Hello, welcome to Daily Wellbeing with Gemma. Today I'd like to take you through a guided meditation that will help you to access a more positive mood, and I use it to kind of get uplifted or perhaps to get motivated if I need that extra push. So it works best if you're stood up, and hopefully you'll see why later, but you can do it sat down if you like, and it's best with your eyes closed in a nice quiet space where you can really get into the imagination. So make sure you're in the right kind of environment before we get started. Okay, so this is called the chi ball, and it's called chi because chi is like a word for energy, and we're going to try and harness some good energy so that we can carry it around with us and take a positive mood wherever we need it to be. So I'd like you to start, if you're comfortable, by closing your eyes wherever you're sat or stood, and take a few deep breaths to ground you in this moment. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Hopefully the mind is relatively clear. If there are thoughts popping by, don't worry about it. That's what the mind does. We're going to start creating some thoughts now. So first of all, I'd like you to imagine a place where you could be stood or sat. And we're going to think about a place that makes us feel really positive. It might be a room in your home, somewhere you've been on holiday, a place that's got a special emotional significance for you. Almost like you're flicking through a photo album. See if anything stands out to you. And when you find one that gives you a really positive feeling, see if you can bring that to mind and make it bigger. See if you can be stood in that place. And as that picture comes to life around you, what can you hear? What can you see and smell? Notice those things and really take them in, because that will help to make the feeling stronger. Now that you have your place, we're going to start making it more personal, and we're going to fill it with good energy. So the first thing that I'd like you to do is have a think about some objects, possessions, things that make you feel good, that remind you of good times. It might be letters written by people, presents you've received, ornaments and mementos of happy occasions. See if you can bring these into this space. Picture where they are. Are they on the floor, on little shelves? Are you keeping them safe in little boxes? How big are they? Where can you see them? It might be that you bring in other photo frames that capture happy memories, and you hang them up in this place. Maybe this place doesn't have walls. Maybe you're putting them on easels or stands so that you can still enjoy them and see those memories. What people uplift your life? Take a moment to think about that and then bring them into this space. Picture them milling around, having conversations, walking around this area that makes you feel good. All of your favourite people, the people who fill your heart, who make you laugh, who understand you. See them in this area. might like to choose a piece of music that represents this feeling for you, a good energy song, or maybe even a whole playlist. What songs can you hear as you're stood in this space, surrounded by the things you care about and the people that you love? See if you can turn the music louder, and as you do, maybe the picture of where you're stood gets brighter, has a white or yellow quality about it as you turn up the joy. I want you to imagine that this place kind of has a circular edge around it, a boundary that makes it yours. And what we're going to do is step into that place. So those of you who are stood, walk into it and feel yourself surrounded by this place, by this energy. And if you can, imagine it getting smaller and smaller. But as you're making the image smaller, it's getting brighter. You're not losing those feelings, you're condensing them until it's just a metre away, until it's surrounding your feet. And I'd like you to see it get smaller and smaller into a ball shape. And just feel that internalise. Bring that lightness and that energy up to your chest, where your heart is. And just feel it no longer surrounding you, but it's within you instead. And now, all you need to do when you want a lift of mood is to remember that that energy ball is there, safe, inside your chest. You can bring it out, you can expand it and walk around. You can see those faces of people, you can bring in more of your treasures, more of your memories, and then make it small again and store it safely away within you for whenever you next need it. Take another deep breath and feel the breath going down to the chest, surrounding that energy, keeping it safe. Feel your breath getting lighter as it makes contact. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes and come back. So I hope you found that useful, and I hope the visualization works for you. If you are a particularly visual person, it can be quite powerful to draw upon this image and really get it to surround you to lift your mood. If you're not so visual, you might want to rely on other things such as the sound of a piece of music or a familiar smell that takes you to a memory that brings that same level of good energy. But whatever it is that works for you, find a way to anchor onto it and bring it out every time you need that lift. So I hope that's useful, and I will see you next time. Bye.